Well, good morning. Welcome everybody to Realtree Land Pro Fridays. I'm Bruce Gray. I'm the real estate broker with Realtree United Country McDaniel-Gray Realty located in Brookhaven, Mississippi. And we want to thank y'all for listening to our show this morning. It's a pretty day, and I understand some rain's coming this weekend, but that's okay. We're going to try to stay high and dry as much as we can. We want to take just a moment to thank our sponsors, Southern Ag Credit, Bass Land Services, Home Warranty Incorporated, Mr. Chris Gibson, who by the way is with us this morning. We'll come back to Chris in just a moment. Gibson Home Inspections, Mr. L.H. Gibson, Glenn Miller Forestry Services, and Levi Patton with Farm Bureau. And Chris, how are you this morning?
Oh, I'm doing great, It's a beautiful day today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And so Chris is one of our sponsors. Chris is with Home Warranty Incorporated. And Chris, if you will, just take just a few minutes to tell the good folks listening about your company.
Sure. Home Warranty Incorporated, we started about 25 years ago. A lot of folks in Mississippi still may not know who we are just because we've only been in Mississippi for about 8 months.
Okay.
But we've been around for 25 years. There are some unique things about Home Warranty Incorporated that kind of make us a little bit different. But first and foremost, we have the longest warranty contract in the business at 14 months. We also allow the homeowner to use their own local contractor if they have to file a claim. Those are just some things that stand out, that I like to talk about. We don't have a square footage limit on the size of the home. That's not going to be affected by how many warranties. I cover the state of Mississippi and part of Louisiana. We're also a veteran-owned company, so we offer military discounts for active and retired military.
That's a big deal. That's good.
Absolutely. And so yeah, I'm here for the realtors and also for the homeowners after the transaction.
Absolutely. Well, you just mentioned realtors, and I think you want to share with us this morning some advantages that some realtors could take from this. You want to just share that information with us?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that I understand is that realtors are very, very busy people. I understand what you all deal with. So what I try to do is I try to make, as far as when a warranty comes into play, I try to make life as easy as I can. Right. And that starts with before a house is even sold. One of the things that I like to do is sponsor open houses for an agent walkthrough open house. Mm-hmm. And what I like to do is I provide food. I provide a gift card drawing to get as much agent traffic into the home. Right. Because what I want to do is like everybody else, I want to see homes sell.
Yeah, sure.
And so that's one of the things that I spend a lot of time with is sponsoring open houses, making sure that open houses are getting the type of traffic that the realtor wants to see. Another thing that I do that once again to try to make things a little bit easier is immediately after the sale. One of the things that realtors have to deal with is, and I know it's part of their job, but at the same time I know how busy they are. Like I said, one of the things they have to deal with is if someone has a warranty on a home and something goes wrong in the home, typically who's the first person they're going to call?
Yeah, they're going to call the realtor.
They're going to call the realtor.
Right.
And that's not what realtors are paid to do, even though they have probably established great relationships with their clients. But that's not their forte. That's my forte.
Right.
So one of the things I like to do is immediately after closing, sometimes even the same day of closing, is I offer what I call a transitional phone call. But I will have a phone conversation after closing with a new homeowner just to introduce myself as the warranty guy.
Okay.
And if there's a problem with your house, you think you may have to file a claim and utilize the warranty, I'm the person you need to call. I'll be the person that can get back to you the quickest and get things rolling the fastest.
Right.
Okay. Let's not put something else on the realtor's plate after the home is sold.
Well, I like that idea. I think that's a great idea.
That's one, and it works out a lot because it establishes my relationship with the homeowner immediately.
Right.
And the realtors seem to like that as well.
And I would assume if I were in the buyer's shoes, the new homeowner, I would appreciate that as well. Because now I know who I can talk to in case there is a problem down the road.
Right.
So
Exactly.
that's wonderful.
Yeah, and I think it helps. It alleviates a lot of headache for a lot of people. Also, and kind of ducktailing off of that, I like to be the go-to person when there is a problem.
Right.
We have a claims department, and we have a great customer service department that's 24/7, and they can take the phone calls from a homeowner. But sometimes the homeowner may want to talk to somebody local.
Right.
They may want to deal with somebody local, and that's where I come in.
Okay.
If there's ever a concern, if there's ever a question regarding the warranty or regarding a claim, if they need to speak with somebody local, I make myself available. I work realtor hours, and that's the other thing I was going to briefly discuss. I understand that realtors work 7 days a week.
Right.
And that's what I do. I make myself available 7 days a week. I answer phone calls on Saturdays and Sundays, just like I answer them on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because I understand, that's the schedule that has to be made available. And so that's what I do. So those are just a few of the things that I like to do to add value to what my company does, but also, like I said, just to make things a little bit easier. When it comes to registering a warranty, a realtor can go on our website and they can register their own warranty. However, there are realtors out there that do not like to get into technical issues, and they don't like to get on a website, and they don't and that's fine. I will talk with them over the phone. I'll take the information and I'll get it taken care of myself if they don't want to have to, deal with some folks more computer literate than others, and that's fine. That's another thing I try to do, just to make things as fast and as easy as I can.
So there could very well be realtors out there today listening to the show,
Mm-hmm.
and may have some questions. What do you advise them to do? I mean, if they have questions for you.
If they have questions, they can just give me a call. If I tell you, if I don't answer my phone, I will call right back.
Right.
They can shoot me a text, and I'll leave my number as well today. But I'll be happy just to answer any general questions they have, about warranty coverage, what they can expect, what their client can expect, and what they need to understand about the role that a home warranty plays.
Yeah, I agree. So I would imagine you guys have been pretty busy with the housing market being what it has been the last few months. I mean, it's been pretty crazy.
We've been as busy as well, and I've been taking a lot of phone calls, which I enjoy doing, answering questions. A lot of times, not all homes are the same, obviously, and a lot of times a realtor may call me and say, "Hey, I've got a house with, a 15-year-old HVAC system. What kind of coverage do you think we should put on this type of house?" Or I'll get a phone call from a realtor maybe, and they'll ask, I'm representing the buyer, the seller's giving us a $500 allowance.
Okay.
What can I put in? What's the best coverage for
What's
the
the
dollar?
best coverage for that amount of money?
And I'm always happy to answer those type of questions.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about this. Let's say I am a first-time home buyer,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never purchased a home before. Heck, I've never even heard the term home warranty before. What would you say to those individuals? Why get a home warranty to begin with?
Right. First and foremost, it all comes down to financial exposure, especially for first-time home buyers.
Sure.
A lot of first-time home buyers have a lot of financial exposure when they move into that home.
Right.
They've exhausted a lot of savings. They've exhausted a lot from their checking account. They've pulled money out of a whatever CD, whatever the case may be, and they have some financial exposure if their HVAC system goes haywire
Right.
down the road, especially sooner. So, that's what a home warranty really is for, to alleviate that financial exposure.
Right.
Anything in the home that can be turned on with a switch and turned off with a switch, that's something that can probably be covered by a home warranty.
Okay.
Anything that can be covered by homeowners insurance would not be covered by a home warranty,
Right.
because we're not an insurance company.
Right.
Anything that happens due to an act of God, that's something that we cannot cover.
Right.
That's, once again, that probably falls under the insurance
Right.
realm
Right.
of it. But that's what, you know, talking to a new homeowner, somebody who doesn't understand how warranties work, you know, that's the thing to understand. The thing that we cannot cover is pre-existing conditions.
Okay.
I like to tell new homeowners and realtors alike that if you go out and buy a new car, if it has a dented in door, you can't take it to an insurance company the next day
Right.
and file a claim to get that door fixed.
Right.
So everything has to work at the time that the homeowner moves in. And yeah, you know, and other than that, you know, typically the cost of the warranty, which we have a very strong price point, but the cost of the warranty is typically taken care of at closing.
Right.
So we try to make it as easy as possible. I deal with the closing attorney as far as getting that set up for closing, and then once they move in, they're covered.
That's right. And it's important to note that a buyer doesn't always have to pay that fee. A buyer could, when they make an offer on a home, they could say, my offer is contingent upon you, Mr. and Ms. Seller, providing that home warranty.
Absolutely.
So that it is negotiable in terms of who pays for that.
Absolutely. The buyer does not have to pay for the warranty, and also the buyer can choose what warranty company they want.
That's
Because
right.
there are, you know, several warranty companies out there, and not all of us are the same.
Right.
And so the buyer can do their homework and choose whatever type of coverage and company they're comfortable with.
Right. Okay. That all sounds great. All right. Well, thank you, Chris. Is there anything else you want to share with us before we go this morning?
Well, if anybody wants to reach out to me with any questions, my cell phone is 601-255-8866. You can call or text me there if you have any questions about a warranty. Our website is homewarrantyinc.com, and so you can reach me either of those ways, and I will be happy to answer any questions about your home and the home warranty.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions locally, if you want to drop by our office at 215 South Railroad Avenue right here in Brookhaven, or you can call our office at 601-835-2000, and we'll be glad to put you in contact with Chris, and he can help meet your needs. We just want to take just a quick minute to thank our sponsors once again: Southern Ag Credit, Bass Land Services, of course, Mr. Chris Gibson with Home Warranty Incorporated, Glenn Miller Forestry Services, LH Gibson with Gibson Home Inspections, and lastly, Mr. Levi Patton, an agent with Farm Bureau Insurance. And Chris, we thank you for your time and hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
A little bit short, Randy, sorry. That will be a problem.